at you, standing there with your tears. You think this is a joke? You have brought nothing but shame to this family since you arrived.
Amara, you must understand that in this family we do things differently. Your behavior lately has brought nothing but shame. You must do better.
I regret the day my son brought you here. Worthless woman, you will not destroy this family with your stubbornness.
Get out of my son's house! We do not want you here anymore! You are a disgrace to this family!
Some women did everything right. They loved deeply, respected their homes, stayed loyal, yet they were still disgraced. Not because they failed, but because someone needed to hide the truth. This story will make you question everything you think you know about marriage. You will feel her pain, you will see her silence, and you will witness a moment that changed everything. But before we continue, I would really love to know, where are you watching this story from? Your country, your city? It means a lot to see how far these stories are reaching. Drop it in the comment section. And please, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, let's continue. Her name was Amora, a soft, calm, respectful woman living in Lagos. The kind of woman elders would see and say, this one will build a peaceful home. She met Emeka through a family introduction. Emeka was working in a logistics company in Lagos. Handsome, confident, and well-spoken. Everything moved fast. Introduction. Engagement. Marriage. Their wedding took place in Serulia. Music. Family. Joy. People were happy for them. And truly, the first year was sweet. Very sweet. They would go to ShopRite together, take pictures, laugh, just like best friends. At night, they would sit in their small living room, generator humming outside, talking about the future. Children, plans, dreams. Everything looked perfect. Second year came. No pregnancy. At first, it was jokes. Amora, when are we coming to eat rice? She would laugh. Soon, oh, by God's grace. But months passed. Nothing. Lots of hospital visits started. Tests. Drugs. Herbal mixtures from one auntie. Still nothing. At night, Amora would lie on the bed, staring at the ceiling fan turning slowly, while Emeka faced the wall. Silence. Heavy silence. Then Emeka's mother started visiting. At first, she pretended to care. My daughter, have you tried this? My daughter, drink this herb. But slowly, her tone changed. One afternoon, in the sitting room, she said it loudly. What is the use of a woman that cannot even give a man a child?
Amara, you must understand that in this family we do things differently. Your behavior lately has brought nothing but shame. You must do better.
I regret the day my son brought you here. Worthless woman, you will not destroy this family with your stubbornness.
Room went quiet. Amora froze. She forced a smile. But inside, something broke. Another day, the woman said, even if NA won, even if the child no strong, at least we go no say you fit born. Amora excused herself. Went inside. Locked the door, and cried silently. One evening, around 8 p.m., Amora was in the kitchen, serving food. She heard the gate open. Emeka walked in. Not alone. With a woman. Slim. Light-skinned. Well-dressed. Confident. Amora wiped her hands and came out. Welcome, who is she? Emeka didn't even sit. He looked straight at her and said, I'm tired. Amora blinked. I need a child. I cannot keep waiting. And you can never give me one because you're barren. Then he pointed at the woman. My mother chose her. Silence. My mother said she is the perfect wife for me. Then he looked at Amora, cold. She is everything you are not. That sentence entered her chest like a knife. Days passed. Amora became like a stranger in her own home. Cooking. Cleaning. Silent. She became a maid in her own home. The new woman had taken over. Then one day, Emeka's mother came with people from the village. Neighbors gathered. Before Amora could understand what was happening, her clothes were thrown outside.
Get out of my son's house! We do not want you here anymore! You are a disgrace to this family!
Her bags, her shoes, everything. You barren woman. Leave this house. Leave my son alone. They pushed her out of the house. Dragged her things. Insulted her. And Emeka, he stood there. Beside his new wife. Watching. Doing nothing. Amora cried, but she didn't fight. She picked her things. And walked away. She didn't go to her family. The shame was too much for her. She found an uncompleted building. That was where she stayed. Cold nights. Mosquitoes. Hunger. Some nights she didn't sleep. She would just sit, holding herself, whispering, God, why me? Days later, she was walking along a busy market road. Confused. Weak. Then she heard, Amora? She turned. It was Ngozi, her old school friend. They hugged each other. And immediately, Ngozi asked Amora, how are you doing? Amora burst into tears. Deep tears. The kind that comes from the soul. Ngozi didn't ask too many questions. She took her straight to her car. And drove her home. Ngozi's husband was a pastor. A kind man. They welcomed Amora. Fed her. Cleaned her up. Gave her a room. That night, they prayed with her. Held her hands. Spoke life into her. God has not finished with you. You don't need to give up on yourself, Amora. And for the first time in a long time, Amora felt peace. Slowly, she started again. Ngozi's husband helped her get a job through one of his friends. That was where she met Daniel. Her boss. Calm. Respectful. Different. God-fearing man. He knew her story. But never judged her. Instead, he respected her more. They became close. Then one day, he said, I don't care about your past. I see your heart. Can you marry me, Amora? They got married. Simple. Peaceful. No noise. Few months later, something happened. Amora missed her period. She was scared. Very scared. What if nothing is there? Daniel held her hand. And said, what if you're pregnant? Let's go and check. They got to the hospital. And the test results came out positive. She cried. They both cried. But they were very happy and they thanked God for everything. Months later, she gave birth. Twins. A boy and a girl. She kept asking herself, so, what was the problem? One evening, they were in the living room watching TV. News was on. Then a big announcement came. Businessman Emeka celebrates his 50th birthday. Amora froze. Daniel looked at her. Then smiled gently. Daniel said to her, we will attend. Amora refused at first because she was scared, but then Daniel encouraged her and he told her never to run away from her past but to confront it. Now she has her evidence. So Amora agreed to attend the birthday. The event was massive. Big hall in Lagos. Celebrities. Businessmen. Then suddenly, convoy entered. Police escort. Black SUVs. People stood up. Who is this? Then the car door opened. Amora stepped out. Elegant. Confident. Beautiful. Her husband beside her. Her twins holding her hands. The entire place went silent. They walked in. Straight to Emeka. He turned, and froze. Shock. Fear. Regret. Amora looked at him. Calm. And asked, what did I ever do to you? Emeka fell on his knees. Crying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was the problem. Silence everywhere. I cannot have children. I hid it. My mother told me to blame you. Gasps filled the hall. My new wife. Till today, no child. Tears poured down his face. Please forgive me. I haven't had peace since we drove you out publicly. Amora looked at him. Peacefully. I have forgiven you. Then she added, but you need God more than my forgiveness. She turned. Held her husband's hand. Walked away. Her children beside her. And the entire hall, watched in silence. Some women are not the problem. They were simply blamed to hide someone else's truth. Never lose yourself trying to prove your worth. And never let shame stop you from starting again. God is still in the business of restoration. If this story touched you, like, share, and subscribe to Truth Tale Studio, because here, we don't just tell stories, We tell stories that heal. God bless you.